Going on to the business blunder of the day. You have CNN caught making fake attack in Israel, so they have more material. Now, this shouldn't actually be breaking news because it's CNN. How much of it is really real to begin with? However, this was so hilariously bad, it went more than viral. Within literally 48 hours, it's got 20 million views. And this particular, I'm looking on the Twitter, or now called the X. Let me know, do you really call it the X, or what do you call it personally? But this comes from the Daily Loud. And this person says, quote, CNN's Clarissa Ward taking cover in a ditch amid a, quote, massive barrage of rockets near Israel-Gaza border. And I was going to say, if you know a good software for picture-in-picture, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm still evaluating a couple solutions. And unfortunately, I keep having technical issues. I don't know if it's because the camera is newer, there's not the drivers set up for it yet. But if you do have suggestions, I appreciate the feedback in the comment section. Now, I'll go ahead and play this video, and it is pretty comical in terms of, if you think of a war zone, even if you've never been to the war zone or never been to the sandbox, there's certain things that just logically, just if you think about it, do or do not make sense. And again, just seeing this video, and again, I'll play it in a second, but the very first image you see is a lady reporter, and of course, she has perfect makeup on. She isn't wearing a helmet because you have to see her hair. Now, would you go to a war zone without a helmet? Would that make any conceivable sense? If you have shrapnel and bombs going off around you, would you really care about your hair day? Now, granted, some of us are just born with darn near perfect hair, just naturally. And perhaps she thought she could not bear to suffer by putting a helmet over her noggin to protect the 18 brain cells she has. I was being exaggerated. Maybe 19 brain cells, to be accurate. But yeah, she has perfect makeup and no helmet in a war zone. Okay, let's play this. And again, this is not from the Babylon Bee. This isn't supposed to be parody. But as we watch it, I think it's pretty self-revealing how inaccurate and hilarious it is.
Clarissa is on the ground right now. Clarissa, tell us what's happening.
Stand by. Hi, John. So forgive me.
It's like she's pretending to be breathing hard and not a drop of sweat on her. Even if you're in really good shape, you tend to sweat if you're in a very hostile environment. If you're running around in a war zone, one would think you'd be on edge, so to say. Your heart's probably beating a little bit quicker than usual. But no, she's just kind of she's as relaxed as just sitting on the couch. I was about to say watching CNN, but that might actually put you into a comatose, depending on how many brain cells you lose watching that. But nevertheless.
Slightly an unelegant position, but we have just had a massive barrage of rockets coming in here, not too far from us. So we have had to take shelter here by the roadside. We're just about 5 minutes away. Gaza is in that direction. We can hear now a lot of jets in the sky. We could also hear the Iron Dome intercepting a number of those rockets as they were whizzing overhead and making impact in that direction, not too far from here. We came to this location because this was ground zero for this entire operation of carnage. Hamas militants came on a pickup truck. This was the first place where they breached that border wall, and they basically drove down this strip, just spraying lead wherever they went. We saw, in fact, I was just grabbing it before that happened and we had to hit the deck, but heavy weaponry being used. It's saying we can get up now. Where are we moving to? Sorry, just 1 second, guys. Okay. All right, so now I can show you the scene here. This is where those militants first came, opening up fire on...
Looks like her nails are damn near perfect, too. Again, you're in a war zone. You don't have protective gloves. Interesting.
All these vehicles. There's a baby carriage down there, turned over on its side. You can see...
I mean, right now, the scenery actually looks more peaceful than Detroit or Chicago. It's not saying much, but it doesn't really look too stressful of an environment.
See over there, Clayton, if you just show in the distance there, some kind of strikes. Looks like in Gaza as well.
They're really having to use that zoom because, yeah, it's way over there.
Fire.
Way over there.
Or is that the smoke from the rocket launches? Forgive me. It's a little difficult after being crouched in a ditch to know exactly what's been going on.
And as she's pretending like, oh yeah, it's such a stressful situation, some of the locals are just walking by. Literally just walking by. Seemingly not a stress in the world because they're so far removed from the actual conflict. Great reporting, CNN, as usual. Now, let's go to the comments section. Let's see here. A lot of Family Guy memes. Someone by the name of Jazzboy ESQ saying, quote, how much did they pay her, unquote, got 121 likes. Let's see what other kind of responses we have here. AMC to the moon. Although this person does get a C- for marketing, their logo wasn't the AMC stock symbol or the AMC logo. A little disappointed by this person. Nevertheless, Mr. AMC to the moon said, quote, fake CNN back at it again, getting 1,099 likes. Not to brag, but I did get 2 likes on my recent post on the Twitter at NICTOPPING. Somebody named Vikas saying, quote, where are they in Ukraine? Never saw CNN like this, unquote, getting 13 likes. Somebody named Ashik saying, quote, that dude's just casually walking in t-shirts at the end, LOL. These guys are such drama whores, unquote. Got 147 likes. Someone by the name of Lexi Knapp saying, quote, if I were a betting man, I'd bet this is fake and they're just laying on the ground for no reason, unquote. Hashtag CNN Classics. That person got 3,608 likes. And it was a breaking, I was going to say this really isn't a breaking story that CNN is being manipulative or not authentic. Years ago, they were actually caught faking things in Afghanistan where they were just on a green screen, but they're pretending to be on a helicopter, and many other instances like that. Trying to see if there's anything. Somebody by the name of Spy Shop South Africa saying, quote, Clarissa looks remarkably fresh for someone laying in a ditch and dodging a massive barrage of rockets. Obviously ample time to do hair and makeup, unquote. Getting 333 likes. Someone by the name of HPN Network saying, quote, never once saw a reporter on the ground in Ukraine like this, unquote. Getting 32 likes. I was going to say, pretty much all. Someone by the name of Vikas also said, quote, I'm sure the Academy has already shortlisted her for an honorary Oscar. From posture to her dialogue delivery and facial expressions, it was a flawless performance, as one can expect. Getting 1,244 likes. Baba said, quote, great acting. Love how they went from deep breathing, which one could assume implies action in close surrounding, only to then get up and ghost town wide around, LOL. Getting 296 likes. And a lot of people calling out, wondering why there wasn't anything in terms of similar coverage to the Ukraine. Well, I guess there's more. No, it seems to be. A lot of the same comments. So let me know in the comments. Do you think this is, with all the evidence we have at hand, it certainly seems like they were faking it. Let me know. Are you surprised CNN has done this? It's fascinating that even though they have a new CEO who took over, kind of seems like they're more or less about the same. But in terms of CNN continuing to kind of just fall off the cliff in terms of authenticity, that's got to be the continued business blunder of the day. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, I know we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of October, so if you can click that button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, the feedback is greatly appreciated in the comment section as we make the show better and better together. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to like it, because that also helps out the video to get shared more and more. And also, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.